All right. Well, thank you for joining us for another Open Doorway service. And of course, others may join us throughout um, the the service, but luckily we don't have to. Noise isn't really a thing with Zoom, so nobody has to tiptoe in. Uh, so thank you for joining us. I'm joined by our good friend and our co-minister for this evening, Reverend Jennifer Lerman. And say hello. Yep, Jen. Everybody,
So happy to be here.
yeah, has seen Jen before in either circles or services, and we're just very fortunate to have her today give us a very special lengthened healing meditation. So we're looking forward to receiving those healing vibrations. I know that I need some after this Mercury retrograde, and I'm sure all of you need some extra dose of healing. Consider this a spiritual vaccine.
Yeah. So true.
So we will begin with a opening prayer and invocation. So I just have everybody close their eyes for a moment as we begin. Divine Parent, thank you for granting us this space, this method of coming together as a community, like-minded individuals, shared in the belief of your infinite intelligence, healing light, and everlasting love. And may we be open to all positive energies as we go forth, absorb what we are going to encounter this evening in our service. Amen. And I'm just going to have everybody mute their mic for me. And I'm going to display the spiritualist principles. And I'd ask everybody if they would like, they can read along with me. We subscribe to the following principles: infinite intelligence, the deity, the designing and creating energy for everything in the universe. One universe, many dimensions. From one source came all that is present in our world, our galaxy, and beyond. The immortal soul. Soul is eternal. We seek truth within ourselves, from other souls, from sacred writings, and from the natural order that sustains us. Communication between the material and the non-material world. Spirit transcends all dimensions. All souls, flesh, and spirit communicate with each other. Personal responsibility. Cause produces effect through thoughts, words, and deeds. We create ourselves and our circumstances, and we are singly responsible for our choices and creations. The golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is our highest morality. Okay. And if you can direct your attention to Jen, she will begin getting us ready for her guided healing meditation.
All right. Well, I'm really excited, guys, to be here to share this with you today. I don't know about all of you, but my favorite part of a service has always been the chair healings. Whether I'm giving healing or receiving it, the energy that gets generated and shared has always been really special to me. So when I thought about how I could adapt that experience for the new virtual world we're all living in, I felt really compelled to do a meditation that focused on our chakras, which you might be familiar with if you've ever taken a yoga class or had an energy healing session. I know so many of you on the call, so I know you probably are already familiar with the concept, but just in case this is the first time you're hearing the word chakra, please don't panic, because this meditation will be a great introduction if it is new to you. And just to review for everyone, chakras are just energy centers located throughout our body, and they can really affect absolutely everything from our physical, mental, emotional, and of course, spiritual well-being, which is why we want to clear them as regularly as we can to keep them open and unblocked. And to do this, we're going to leverage the power of the ocean today. So I'm just going to put on a little background sound of the ocean waves to help enhance our experience. Hopefully that sound is good for you guys. We tested it in the beginning, so fingers crossed. Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I can only see some of you on the screen, but seems good. Okay, good. Okay. So the energy of the ocean, the reason we're using it today is because the salt air is amazing for clearing and healing. Sea salt has been used for centuries as a detoxifier, and it can actually repel negative energies. So we're going to utilize the powerful cleansing energy of the salt water to help us heal and balance ourselves today. So if you're not already, I'm just going to ask that you find yourself in a comfortable position, whether this is sitting or laying down, whatever feels the best for you right now. And as you find yourself settled, I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, just allow your eyes to gently close. I invite you to imagine yourself on a beach. You're the only person on this beach. Free from all distractions, able to enjoy the uninterrupted beauty. And as you watch the sun start to set over the ocean, slowly drawing closer to the horizon, you feel a complete sense of peace and calm wash over you. You're staring out at the ocean, marveling at the infinite rippling tides, observing their calming rhythm, and drinking in the majesty. You feel your feet in the sand, wiggling your toes in the soft, warm granules, bringing you a sense of comfort and security. You hear the waves gently flowing in and out. And as you take a nice deep breath in, you smell the sea salt air. Breathing it in so deeply that you can even taste the salt on the back of your tongue. Allow your breathing to synchronize with the waves. Breathing the salt air in as the tide rolls toward you. And exhaling as the waves gently ease back out. Breathing the healing sea salt in. And releasing any stress, negativity, or dis-ease. With every breath you continue to take, allow the healing, cleansing energy in. And with every exhale, release anything which no longer serves. Just allowing the ocean waves to carry it further and further away. Releasing any attachments. Breathe that sea salt air as deeply as possible, bringing it down, down, down through your body, bathing your cells in that calming, aquatic energy. It feels wonderful to breathe it in and allow your muscles to relax even more. Just give yourself permission to let go and detach from the world around you. Let us bring the sea salt air all the way down to the base of our spine, where the energy center known as the root chakra is glowing a beautiful shade of red. This represents our foundation and stability. Take a moment to tune into your root chakra and notice whether that red color is bright enough for you. If you'd like your root chakra to be brighter and more vivid, keep breathing in the salt air to clear away any old debris, releasing any fears or frustrations that may be clouding it. As the salt air swirls around and through this red sphere, notice it gradually increasing the size and clarity of your root chakra. Automatically making you feel more balanced and grounded, safe and secure. This is the energy center that allows you to feel rooted and supported. So as it burns brighter than ever before, you feel more courageous and better able to take on life's challenges. Now draw your attention to the energy center located a few inches below and behind your navel. This is the Sacral Chakra, illuminated with the color orange. It represents creativity and abundance, connecting you from the spirit world to the material world. Check in on your sacral chakra. Observe if the color is a beautiful and bright shade of orange. And if you need to, breathe in that sea salt air into your sacral chakra to make it glow even brighter and more vibrant. You can almost feel this area start to tingle and grow warmer as you allow the salt air to clear away anything that is holding you back. See it growing brighter and more robust as you release all that old energy until it is glowing radiant orange. Enhancing your ability to feel and to trust in yourself. With your sacral chakra clear and strong, you are better able to discover what you enjoy, bringing you the power to realize and utilize your talents to create the life you want to lead. As you continue to breathe, focus on your upper abdomen, the area above your navel and below your heart. This is the energy center known as your solar plexus. Imagine it glowing bright yellow like the sun. And if it needs to be made stronger and clearer, breathe in that salt air into your stomach area, where you feel a release of tension, like loosening a knot, unwinding to bring you a greater sense of peace and serenity. As these sensations move through you and around you, the sea salt air continues to clear out the solar plexus, making you feel lighter and more relaxed. And as that yellow spherical energy continues to get brighter and grow larger, you automatically feel more confident and in control of your life. Feeling a strong sense of self-worth and self-assurance. You are worthy, empowered, and free to express your true self. Moving your awareness to your heart chakra, located right in the center of your chest, glowing a brilliant shade of emerald green light. Breathe that sea salt air in to relax this area. As it begins to open, you start to experience a sense of love all around you. Through all of your cells, encasing your entire body. Filling you with joy and happiness. As that sea salt air circulates through your heart chakra, it naturally releases any pain or heartache, bringing you a greater sense of warmth and affection. Focus on making that globe of green light even brighter and more expansive, making it easier for you to express love and kindness in all that you do. Your heart chakra is the place of love for yourself, love for life, and love for others, so it can bring through powerful healing energy. Notice how relaxed and compassionate you are feeling right now, as the radiance of this beautiful emerald light is growing, allowing you to attract beautiful opportunities and loving, peaceful relationships. It is safe for you to love and be loved. Moving up into the center of your throat, where you can envision a beautiful light that is sky blue. Let us breathe in the sea salt air into our throats to make that light brighter and bigger. Expanding your throat chakra to extend even beyond your neck to match the size of all your other chakras. And as it does, feel your throat opening up. Feeling a gentle, warm, and tingling sensation as this blue light continues to get brighter and brighter. This chakra represents your ability to communicate, to vocalize, or speak up about your wants, needs, and desires. And also your ability to really listen to and understand others as well. As the sea salt air continues to circulate, clearing out any blockages you may have, feel the healing and clearing in your throat. Notice how light and free you feel about expressing yourself, allowing you to communicate clearly and effectively. Now move your awareness to the area between your eyebrows. This is the area known as your third eye. the eye of your higher self or true self. Your third eye sees subtle energies all around you and brings in great wisdom and truth. As you breathe in the salt air, see this chakra developing into a brilliant indigo color. You might even feel your third eye start to tingle as those deep blue and purple tones swirl around to gently clear away any blocks and release any limiting beliefs. Allowing you to feel even more at ease. The indigo light continues to grow even brighter and more dazzling, enhancing your ability to see clearly, expanding your ability to trust your intuition, and increasing your clairvoyance. Breathe the sea salt air in through the top of your head. This is your crown chakra, where a beautiful sphere of violet light shimmers. Use that salt air to make sure it's glowing as bright as it can. Your crown chakra represents your connection to the divine, your place of spirituality. Notice the violet light swirling around and eliminating any unwanted negativity or stagnation. By clearing and opening this chakra, you are allowing more insight and more knowledge, allowing for your spirituality to integrate with your physical being, and enabling you to access higher states of consciousness. It brings a feeling of transcendence that sends a really energetic, vibrant, and positive sense of well-being throughout your entire body. All the infinite wisdom of the divine flows through you. Just above and around you, there is a diamond white light. It shines and glitters all around you, sparkling like little stars. This light is the essence of spirit, ever present and always surrounding you. Please take a moment to connect to this energy, the energy of your spirit loved ones, spirit guides, and angels. I'm going to leave you for a few moments of silence in this powerful energy. This would be a good time to ask Spirit for anything you'd like help with, Any questions to which you might hope to receive answers, or anything in your life for which you would like guidance or direction. Possibly set an intention for any goals or desires you wish to manifest, or simply take a few moments to just visit with them and enjoy the tranquility and healing that this connection offers. We give thanks for the information that we know was just transmitted to you. Whether you are given immediate insight or the answers you seek might present themselves later, perhaps received in the form of a message, a dream, or simply a realization. But we know when I'm sorry, it seems you got muted there for a second. Just staying in the meditation, recognizing that when you are ready, you will be able to access that guidance clearly and easily now that your chakras are nice and clear and in alignment. Let's just take a few more nice deep breaths together, settling and relaxing with all the bright and vivid colors spinning around inside and outside of your body, feeling a sense of healing, peace, and balance. Observing how you feel differently, how you feel clearer, calmer, more centered, and taking a moment to send some gratitude to your higher self, to this group, and to spirit. Feeling really tranquil and refreshed in this moment, taking a final deep breath and coming into a state of equilibrium in your body and a feeling of completeness. Gently start to bring conscious awareness back into your body. Slowly begin to feel yourself back in the room. Become aware of the seat beneath you. You may want to wiggle your fingers and toes as you begin to feel your body again. Stretch if you need to. And when you feel ready, open your eyes.
Thank you, Jen. That was wonderful.
Good. I hope everyone's feeling good.
And if I have presented the prayer for spiritual healing. So when everybody's ready, we are going to read that off together. We ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from our minds and bodies and to restore us to perfect health. We ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and we will do our part. We ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. Put our trust in the love and power of Spirit. Amen. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I'm feeling very relaxed. It was very, very, very relaxing, very healing. Thank you.
Good. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah. To the next part of our service, we are going to go to the offering portion of our service. But as most of you know already, Open Doorways isn't taking any formal donations at this time. But we have been at services directing your focus and energy and possibly even finances or wallet towards charities, organizations that we feel very strongly about and that we want everybody to look at and support. So Jen actually picked this services charity to look at, and I'm gonna share the screen for everybody to wants to see which one we picked today. Jen, did you want to talk about City Harvest for us?
I would love to. I'm really excited and grateful to be able to feature City Harvest today. So thank you, Terence, and thank you, Open Doorway, for allowing this opportunity. It's an organization I've been proud to be involved with in some way or another over the past, I'd say, 7 years or so. But this year, with so many experiencing such hardships and an alarmingly growing rate of food insecure New Yorkers, their work matters more than ever now. There's, as we all know, such an abundance of excess food in this city that we all love so much, and yet there are a large number of residents that struggle to feed themselves and their families, which is where City Harvest comes in. Food rescue is the process of safely recovering excess food and distributing it to people in need. And City Harvest is New York City's largest food rescue organization. This year, City Harvest will collect 144 million pounds of good, nutritious food from farms, restaurants, grocers, and manufacturers to help feed the more than 1.5 million New Yorkers struggling to put food on their tables. This is a 38% increase over pre-COVID figures, just to give you an idea of how staggering the increase has been this past year. But City Harvest has a fleet of refrigerated trucks that are on the road 7 days a week, picking up food from thousands of generous food donors. They also have a huge state-of-the-art food rescue facility, which can accept and store large quantities of not only packaged, but fresh food as well. I've had the privilege of volunteering here on numerous occasions, and it's truly such an impressive operation. where food can be sorted and repackaged for delivery totally free of charge to hundreds of food pantries, soup kitchens, and other community food programs across the 5 boroughs. City Harvest rescues and delivers nearly 300,000 pounds of food each day. It's such a huge undertaking, but these efficiencies of scale make it so that every $1 donated helps City Harvest rescue and deliver fresh and healthy food for 3 New Yorkers a day. $1 for just 3 people to eat in a day. And just about $12 will feed a hungry New Yorker for an entire month. It's really incredible. So thank you for allowing me the time to sing their praises and hopefully raise some awareness, because it's certainly a fight that we're all in together.
Thank you, Jen, for speaking about City Harvest. I was very happy that you picked City Harvest because I am very familiar with City Harvest myself, seeing them not necessarily at the at their site in their facility organizing food, but at the pickup location. Trader Joe's, all the Trader Joe's actually give excess food to City Harvest either on a weekly or daily basis. And I know at my store where I work up here at 93rd, we get pickups from them daily or even multiple times a day. They come in with a big truck and they pick up our an entire pallet worth of food.
Yep.
Which is significant amount of food not going to waste, which we appreciate. So it is a great cause, and seeing that good cause and being put into work is a beautiful sight. So thank you for picking City Harvest.
Thank you for the honor.
And I feel as though that even City Harvest, as our selection for our offering today, goes very much in the theme that I have for a little quick lecture, inspirational lecture, but I would actually like to call it more of an inspirational reminder, because we're shortly going to wrap up the service. I felt like everybody needed a really big, strong dose of healing from Jen, and I certainly did, and I know that those who heard her meditation received that energy as well. But the inspirational reminder that I wanted to give everybody today is that last week I received a message from Spirit, and it wasn't necessarily a direct message that I heard or saw, but it was, I happened to be on Facebook and I saw a video of 2 young men. They would have to be probably 10, 11, 12 years old. They looked like brothers, and they were in Wembley Stadium in London, England, and they were watching a football, or what we call here in North America, soccer match. And the video started out very innocent and simply. It's just, 2 kids watching a soccer match, but I was somehow drawn to it. So I played it. It was one of those videos that makes its round on the internet. And these 2 kids decided to start a wave. And I don't know if anybody has ever been to a sporting event before, or if you haven't, I think Janet may not have ever been to us, or she may not know what a wave is, but to explain what a wave is everybody in the crowd in a stadium or arena, they, in unison, in particular sections, stand up and raise their hands like this. And what happens is one section will do that in unison, and the next section has to do it. and the next group of people have to do it. And it has the illusion, the optical illusion of a wave, a giant wave, if you have thousands and thousands of people in a stadium doing it. And these two kids wanted to, their goal not only was to enjoy this soccer match, but to start this wave. And they had a small group in their section, I believe of kids their own age. And they would start off the count and try to motivate the crowd and people to start doing it. And they failed at the first and the second attempt of starting the crowd to begin a wave. But then by the third chance, the third attempt, they counted it 1, 2, 3, and they began and did the wave. And you started to see a little bit of like movement as it went around the arena, and more it went around the arena, the larger that wave got, to the point that it actually circled the entire Wembley Stadium, which had a crowd of 83,000 people. And by the time it reached the children again, it was this huge wave. And then it made another circle around. But before these attempts, which I thought was really amazing to see and watch, was that the 11-year-old, the younger of the two brothers, said, we're going to do a wave, and this is how we're going to get 83,000 people to do it. And the conviction and belief in him saying that, I already recognized that he was going to manifest this outcome, this goal, this belief, to get a whole stadium and Wembley Stadium to do the wave. And I'm unfortunately, I can't show the video because of legal reasons, but I am going to put the link in the chat box for everybody to watch this. It's not the greatest, it's taken on a phone about 6 years ago, but you can see this wave go and build momentum around Wembley Stadium. So that had a bit of an impact for me after I'd watched it and recognized it as manifestation and energy and conviction in one's beliefs and belief. A few days after I had watched it, I stumbled upon the live streaming of Perseverance, which, if you are familiar with, is the recent shuttle that was sent by NASA to Mars to put a rover on the planet and explore and see if there were past lives or past civilizations, and take samples of the rocks on Mars. And a good point, a good section of this live stream was really just showing these people, these scientists, these engineers in this room, all clicking on their computers and just glued to their screens and making sure everything is just right scientifically, and guiding this rover to a planet that is over 300 million miles away in space, and to land it safely so that they can explore. And I felt that the energy that these scientists and engineers expressed and manifested in this way is exactly the same type of energy that the two young boys at Wembley Stadium expressed. I felt, even though that they were so drastically different in the way they were manifested and the outcome of the results, with just a simple, fun optical illusion of a wave at a soccer match versus sending a rover to space, to Mars, and for exploration. I just felt that both were perfect examples of when we place our energy and we commit in placing our energy to our beliefs, we can overcome anything, even the most, what seems unfathomable to us, what seems impossible to us. If we can bring in our energies and our force and our beliefs together as one, then we can really truly achieve great things. And even today, I was telling people earlier that I received my second vaccine dose for COVID-19, and the organization and dedication that I saw just in the 30 minutes that I was there is just amazing. It's outstanding of just like how everybody is coming together for a cause and trying to look out for everybody and make sure everyone is safe. And it was all just because we had a common belief. And we decided to take the energy that we all contain inside us and direct it towards that belief. So of course it can be done with, if you have a negative belief, there's certainly negative and positive beliefs, but it was a reminder for me, and I wanted to express that reminder to everybody that if we all come together as one and put our hearts, our minds, and our spirit into even one belief, that we really can achieve great things. And I feel that looking back at the many years of the open doorway, when it was just originally Paul and I in this very room that I'm in now, and him standing up and saying, I want to start a community. I want to start a spiritualist church, and I want you to help me. And that was that momentum, that belief in something good and great. And I had that same belief in Paul and his message in this work, and I decided to put all of my energy into it because I believed in it, and I believed it to be true, and it to happen and to come true. This community of like-minded individuals. So it's not a very structured, inspirational reminder or talk, but I felt that it was an important one that I wanted to share with everybody, because it really did impact and affect me in the last couple of weeks, seeing all these evidence of when we really work together, we can achieve amazing, wonderful things, and also to let you all know and remind you that you're a part of something that is meaningful and wonderful, and you put all your energy and love into this belief, into the open doorway and our message, and trying to foster and bring that message to others, and that message being of healing and in love and in support of everybody's journey, no matter how hard or difficult it can be. We are there to support you and help you through it, as just a listening ear, or us gathering together as a community like this in meditation and healing and prayer and listening to me ramble. But it's, I guess, my way of showing gratitude to you all, to helping in that furthering that belief, because it couldn't have been done with just Paul and myself at the beginning, and slowly but surely, like the two kids in Wembley Stadium, all we had to do is throw our hands up and stand up and cheer, and others would follow suit, and more would see that chain reaction of that energy and want to participate and be a part of it too, to the point where it's a giant wave of hands and people's bodies, and in this case, with the open doorway, people's hearts and minds and spirits. So you've created a what I would say a spiritual wave. But yes, I thought it was quite profound to see something so simple and yet so effective in its outcome, and then see, you know, these engineers and scientists send something to Mars to explore, and it's all comes down, and it can be broken down to simple commitment to one's belief and what it can do. So thank you for listening to me give you that inspirational reminder. I hope it resonated with everybody. So the next thing before we end service today is some announcements that I have. If you're curious of what's coming next for the open doorway, I have it listed here for you to see. So upcoming events this month, we have February is coming to a rapid end. And I feel like for most of you probably would agree with me that we're very happy that it's February's ending, just because I feel like most of it was Mercury retrograde. But we got through it, and we're heading into March, springtime. So we have some services coming up. We have March 3rd service, which is a Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And that will be co-conducted with our good friend, Reverend Angel Favorite, who's actually in attendance tonight. You can, in a second, once I stop sharing the screen, you can give a wave. She will be joining us. We're very lucky to have Angel as our guest minister. The next service will be March 21st at 5 p.m. Eastern time. It is like today's service, a Sunday. And our guest lecturer will be Jennifer Halper, and she will be giving us her inspirational talk. So something to look forward there. Jennifer Halpern is a good friend of the community and just a incredibly spiritual person. So we have a lot to learn from her and her talk. We have some message circles coming up. February 26th, which is this upcoming next Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And our featured psychic medium will be Christy. She has co-conducted a few circles for us in the past. So if you recognize the name, she gives great messages. So we're very fortunate to have her be our guest psychic medium. We have another one coming up March 12th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time with Siobhan Claire, who will be our guest psychic medium. And then we just had, I just went up to Port Jarvis just yesterday for this month's circle, but I have another one coming up March 20th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And this is me being featured at Awakening and Why at their Port Jarvis, New York location at 85 Pike Street. It's a nice scenic drive up there. I think it's a little over an hour. But if you didn't want to drive, it's also just a pleasant 2-hour ride on the Port Jarvis, New Jersey Transit line. And it takes you just all the way to the end. So if you're at all looking to make a day of it, it's a wonderful community in Port Jarvis, and they have some really great restaurants and beautiful woods as well. So those are all the announcements that I have this evening. I first, before we close the service, I want to thank Reverend Jennifer Lerman for being our guest minister and leading us in that amazing meditation. I'm still feeling very loose and very relaxed, and I'm gonna really fall asleep tonight. So, so thank you for joining us tonight, Jen. We appreciate it.
Thank you again so much for having me. It was really a lot of fun.
And we had already decided you wanted to close the service for us this evening.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and do that. If everyone wants to just take one more final nice deep breath. Divine Parent, we thank you for bringing us all here together to share in this beautiful service today. Thank you for allowing us to experience your powerful and supportive healing energy. May it continue to open our hearts, expand our minds, restore our bodies, and reinvigorate our souls. As we reawaken to the wisdom and the knowledge that we are all infinite beings, connected and capable of so much more than we can comprehend. Thank you for endowing us with your divine light of protection, truth, and peace. We carry this light forward with us so the path is illuminated on our journey to manifest our goals and dreams and to bring healing to ourselves, to our loved ones, and to the world around us. We are ever grateful for your grace, love, and support today and all days. Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you, everybody. You can unmute your mics. We have ended another open doorway service.
And I'll just say,
thank you, Jen. Thank you, Terence.
Unmuted, everyone, hopefully you'll all sleep really well tonight, but pay attention to your dreams too. My own mom had crazy experiences when I walked her through a similar meditation. Your third eyes are wide open, so pay attention and enjoy the rest.
I'm okay. I'm looking forward to that, Jen. And honestly, this whole week I have retained most of my dreams, so I'm curious of what that will. Yeah, what that will be when
I've
been very in tune with them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna in just a second put in the link for everybody to see that. Watch that YouTube video that I referred to in my little spiritual reminder. It's a little quick video. It's cute. I got some meaning from it. I felt it was put in front of me for a reason, and I wanted to share that reason with all of you. But I did anybody catch the live stream of Perseverance?
I did.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Cool.
It was really amazing to see. And there, of course, pictures are coming out of the camera and seeing the surface of Mars. But the whole mission is to see if there was previous life on Mars and to bring back samples. And that's the really amazing thing about it is this is going to be the first return trip. Essentially, this rover is going to pack up all its stuff and then go back into space and come back to Earth and bring back whatever knowledge it found or discovered. Yeah, my dear mother saying thank you, Jen, in the chat.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, she cannot wait to dream tonight.
I actually, all through this Mercury retrograde, have had these amazing dreams. They're just more than I've ever had lately. So I look forward to tonight.
Mhm.
And I wish you all well. I'm going to sign off and take care. Terence, I hope you feel okay. Keep in touch. I see Shimmy and Abby and Angel. Can't wait to meet up with Angel the next service. And hi, Janet.
Hi.
Bye, Mom. Thanks for coming.
Ari, I can't wait to see you in March.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Take care, everyone.
Nice to
Bye-bye.
meet you. Take
Bye-bye,
care.
Jen.
Bye-bye.
Thank
I
you.
also have to go. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Terence. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Love
Ari.
and blessings. See you soon.
See ya.
Well,
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Coral's a really nice
Thank you.
color for you, Abby. That
I
coral,
agree.
that coral pink. I think that's coral pink.
Thank you. Yeah, I was going for a little boost today.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Angel, I love your whole background of your apartment.
Oh, thanks. I made it's just like my altar space in my room, but I found some furniture. I'll show you. It's kind of over the top, maybe. But it's like
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
it's a lot.
Whoa.
And then I put all my tools here. So when whatever I need, some crystals or some wands or, so now everything's ready.
What an amazing setup. I love this.
I
Yeah.
feel the spiritual
Beautiful.
energy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I got
It is
Mary,
beautiful.
got Lakshmi here.
I feel like we have a similar aesthetic, Angel.
Stack everything on top of each other.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of things on the walls and things kind of right there for access, like, your spiritual area. Yeah, I feel like we have a similar aesthetic. But